Hello everyone, and welcome to some more World of Tanks. I'm gonna play the Pz Sfl IVc, or the toaster as I call it, because it's much easier. And this video is gonna be about relocating and base defense. And a lot of people seem to think that base defense equals camping base, which is not the same thing. If you camp base, you sit still in or the base or around it, it means that you will be useless for most of the battle if your team goes forward further away from you, because then you can't help them. And then if they die, you're going to be alone against a lot of enemy tanks. So don't do that. If your team advances, you advance with them, unless you're arty, of course. And like here, I'm going to sit on this hill, because I'm trying to get my team to go into the city, but they don't want to. They decide to just sit here, very near the ridge in the field. I'm not going to go any further ahead in this, because this is a pretty good tank destroyer spot. And since they ain't moving forward, there's absolutely no point for me to do it, because I have no armor. So, sitting here and waiting for something to show up. You will also notice how I will be trying to move back a little bit behind the bushes, because if you are standing close enough to a bush that you can see through it, that means that when you fire, the enemy will see you. But if you move back so that you can see the silhouettes of the enemy tanks, but you can't actually see through the bush, that means they have to be within 50 meters of you to be able to see you, even when if you're firing. So anyway, we are spotting a Stug 3 here in the city, and I'm taking an aim shot and hits the concrete thingies over there instead of him, but he dies pretty quickly. And as you can see, there are also tanks approaching the bridge in the south by now, and they're camping pretty much there too. They're not moving forward, they're sitting there and just waiting for the enemy to come. And like I said, if the team camps, you have to camp with them. There's no point in going forward alone. That is something that has killed me many times. Trying to go forward when the team doesn't. There's no point. So here I'm trying to move to a better spot behind the bushes where I can't see through them, but will still be able to aim low enough to be able to hit them, but couldn't really find a good spot there. So I move back a little bit. Then I see Pz Sfl IVc approaching. They have that has gone past the defenders on the bridge. So I turn around just in case he gets all the way up, but he gets taken out. And now the BDR in the city, the enemy BDR, takes out our T-40, which was sitting in the field. So yeah, firing at nothing there, the house, I think. And I don't really like to camp, but sometimes you have to. Now there's a Panzer IV over there. So I was hoping he was gonna pop out, but he doesn't. And waiting for him, but nope. Then the BDR shows up again. I only track him because I hit him at a bit of an angle. He distracts. Shoot again, because he's probably still there. But there's no point in taking more than 1 or 2 shots at a tank that you can no longer see, because you'll just be wasting shells. Now I start shooting at the buildings to in order to make sure that the enemy doesn't have as much cover if he should pop out there again. And now the BDR is angry at us because we're camping. Well, I keep destroying some cover so they can't hide too much. There you go. Now I'm going to wait a little bit. There's not too many defenders left on the bridge, so that's also very important to keep an eye on the map. What's happening in the other in the other places on the map? Because if you don't see what's going on behind you or somewhere else, you will not be able to help them in time if it should go bad. So I'm trying to see if I can shoot the Electro from here, but the bridge is in the way. can't really get to him. Trying anyway. And of course some people always whine when they're dead. I saw the Chi here for a second there, but can't really get to him. But yeah, keep my eyes there. I can see that it's not going very well, so start going back even before the KV-1 died. But knowing that there's a tank destroyer and a medium tank, and I have absolutely no armor, trying to get the BDR to come with me to get someone more to shoot at them, to kill them quicker. So I'm hurrying back. Our KV-1 has decided to go into the city alone. I spot the Electro and one-shots him because he doesn't have any armor either. Then I just go to this house and wait for the Chi here to come around the corner. And I should be spotting him soon. And the BDR is moving up behind me as well. Here I'm trying to shoot him through the brick wall, which actually works. It will slow the velocity of the bullet, or the shell, but it will still hurt the tanks behind him, but it didn't work. Anyway, me and the BDR kills him, and knowing that there were no other enemies there right now, I hurry back to the other end because the KV-1 has died, which means that the Churchill and Panzer IV probably killed him. So going back there to help the Cruiser 4, and yeah, I don't know what the M8A1 is doing. He decided to go into the swamp area for no reason. But I'm going to go back to the hill where I was before, or the left one anyway, and see if I can spot the Churchill or Panzer IV. Try to get the Cruiser to move the spot for me, but he doesn't want to, so I do it myself. Now, this is what relocating is about. Moving back and forth to where you're needed. And now I take a shot at Churchill 1. I know he's seen me. So I go back, wait until I'm pretty sure that he has disappeared, or that I have disappeared, so that I'm no longer spotted by him. And then I move, relocate, pop up in a new position behind the bush to make it less likely that he'll spot me. And then I shoot. Shooting the Panzer IV this time. Go back again. Be aware of the enemy RT, which is now coming across the bridge. Move back to the right. They disappeared from my spotting for a moment, which means I have probably disappeared from theirs as well. Move back up to this bush here. And the good thing now is that the Cruiser Panzer IV is distracted by the Cruiser 4. And that's why I stop here to take 2 shots, because as you can see, his turret was turning back and forth. He didn't know who to shoot at. So I took advantage of that. Now I have to go back again to defend the base, because the RT has driven past all the defenses. And I got a little bit annoyed. So yeah, aiming at the RT and missing. That's good. Always make sure to miss 1 shot before. Most important. There you go. Second shot got him. Now the Cruiser decided to, instead of spotting the Churchill, or he goes to cap the enemy base. I don't know why, but I tried to get him to go back there, but nope. He was going for the cap. Now the Hetzer is spotted on the bridge. But I was hoping they would be able to take care of that. So I go up here and see if I can spot the Churchill again. You can see the green film. That means that I'm inside the bush still, so he can't really see me. But if I fire when it looks like that, I will be visible. Just as I went down, I started moving again. The Churchill 1 popped up, which means he probably spotted me because I was moving. And I do a bit of a derp here, because I don't drive up into the bush. I don't wait until he's disappeared. But since I did it, and he started firing at me, I decided to just take the shot before going back. But now that I went back, relocate, wait until he's disappeared. Artie is firing nearby, and I also told them that he was tracked. It's always good to tell Artie if you do stuff like that, because then they can help you more. So anyway, go up here, try to spot him again, but he was prepared for me this time. I shoot at him, go back, and then the Artie, I think, finishes him off. Yeah. And that's really what this is about. Relocating means moving around so that you can support your team. Don't just sit camping if you have nothing to shoot at. There's absolutely no point. You have to move around. Defend base when it is necessary. Don't camp, relocate. Shut up! Hello everyone! This video is going to be about base defense and relocating. And a lot of people have don't blah blah